Welcome to Elevate Alpha. Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you came in? Not just physically, but mentally. Like your brain is so full, but you still feel empty. Here's the truth. Most people aren't tired because they're doing too much. They're tired because their minds are carrying too much of the wrong stuff. So let's be real. When was the last time your mind felt truly quiet? When was the last time you sat in peace, without your thoughts trying to hijack you? Or better yet, have you ever wondered how much more you could become if your mind wasn't cluttered with guilt, overthinking, and constant comparison? Today, we're diving into something that could quite literally change your life. Mental minimalism, the art of clearing your mind for good. Let me tell you about Jake. Jake's a smart guy. 32, solid job, pays his bills. From the outside, he's doing fine, but inside, he's exhausted. Not from work, not from family, but from his own thoughts, regrets about the past, doubts about the future, replaying every awkward moment, and stressing over every little thing he hasn't done yet. He scrolls through his phone, switches between 6 different apps, watches 20 reels, starts a podcast, leaves it halfway, opens a book, then ends the night wondering why he feels like he's done nothing. Sound familiar? Jake's not alone. Most of us live like this. We're overstimulated but underfocused, busy but not aligned. We chase clarity but surround ourselves with noise. Here's the brutal truth. Your mind is not a storage unit. It's not meant to hold every to-do, every fear, every what-if, and every ounce of emotional baggage. Yet we keep hoarding thoughts the same way people hoard junk in their garages. Mental clutter is killing your peace. And worse, it's silently robbing you of your potential. You can't build the life you want when your mind is drowning in everything you're trying to control. And that's where mental minimalism comes in. What is mental minimalism? So, what is mental minimalism? Think of it as Marie Kondo for your brain. It's not about having no thoughts. It's about letting go of the ones that don't serve you. It's a mindset, a commitment to clarity over chaos, focus over frenzy, and peace over pressure. Mental minimalism doesn't mean being careless. It means being intentional. It's about creating mental space so your best thoughts can breathe, so your purpose can speak louder than your fears. Think about it. Most of your stress isn't about what's happening. It's about the story you're telling yourself about what's happening. You're not overwhelmed because life is too much. You're overwhelmed because you haven't filtered your thoughts. Here's a wild stat. The average human thinks about 60,000 thoughts a day, and science says about 80% of those are negative. Now imagine this. What if just 10% of your daily mental space was free? No worry, no guilt, no loops. What could you do with that? Start the business. Rebuild that relationship. Get your health back. Be honest. What would you do if your mind wasn't your biggest enemy? The cost of clutter. Mental clutter is like background noise at a concert. The music could be life-changing, but you'll never hear it over the static. And that static, it comes from unfinished conversations, fake deadlines, too many tabs open literally and mentally, and trying to be everywhere at once. It's the emotional residue of things you never heal. It's your brain running on autopilot because you've never pressed pause. But the biggest cost, you miss the moment you're in. You miss your life because your mind is always somewhere else. Steps to clear mental clutter. Now let's get into how to clean this up. Practical, science-backed steps to clear your mind for good. 1. The thought audit. Just like you declutter a closet, list out the thoughts that keep showing up. Write them down. Ask, is this helpful? Is it true? Is it mine? If it's not, let it go. Many of your thoughts aren't yours. They're planted by society, past wounds, or fear. Don't let them live rent-free. 2. Create a no list. We all have to-do lists, but have you ever written a don't-do list? Things like, don't check social media before 10 a.m. Don't say yes to things out of guilt. Don't argue with people who don't want to understand. A no list is powerful because it builds boundaries for your brain. 3. Digital detox 1 day a week. Your brain was not built to process this much content. 1 day a week, shut it all down. No phone, no screens, just breathe. Let your mind remember what silence feels like. Because silence, that's where your real answers live. 4. Repetition is greater than motivation. Mental clarity isn't a one-time cleanup. It's a daily rhythm. Set up systems. Morning journaling, evening reflection, meditation or prayer, a 5-minute walk without your phone. You don't need to escape your life to feel peace. You just need to edit it daily. 5. One thought rule. Whenever you're overwhelmed, ask, what's the one thought I need right now? Cut through the noise. Pick one empowering, clear thought and sit with it. Like, I am doing my best today. That's enough. Or, I can only control what I focus on. Let that one thought anchor you. Think of your mind like a garden. If you never pull the weeds, the flowers won't grow. Mental minimalism is about pulling the weeds. Every lie, every fear, every I'm not enough. It's digging deep, pulling out what doesn't belong, and making room for the life you actually want. Not just success, not just money, but clarity, peace, presence, power. So here's the challenge. This week, choose one thing to clear. Maybe it's an old grudge. Maybe it's 10 minutes of screen time in the morning. Maybe it's one negative thought that's been living in your mind for years. Let it go, not for productivity, not for success, but for you. You deserve a mind that doesn't scream. You deserve stillness. You deserve to hear your own soul again. Your life is waiting on the other side of clarity, but you'll never get there holding on to everything. So I'll ask you again, what could you become if your mind was finally free? If this video made you think, share it with someone else who needs to clear their mind too. And if you're ready to keep growing, keep evolving, keep becoming the alpha version of yourself, subscribe to Elevate Alpha. We're just getting started. But for now, go clean your mind. The real you is waiting.